Tools and Twisties, Tool Haul Edition. Hey, today I'm going to show you some recent pickups from Amazon and a few other places, as well as talk a little bit about the giveaway we have going on. So let's get started. First up, we have these Vera torx stubbies, a set of 5. These things are awesome. They tend to be the ones I grab first when I'm looking for a torx driver. They're particularly good for working on ratchets. The only complaint I have them, if a complaint at all, is that they only go down to 10. I'd like it if they had a T8 torx and they go up to T30, but super nicely made, and you can really sort of, get a great purchase on a torx bolt with these. This is actually a smaller one, but you can really get your hand on there and get some good leverage. So yeah, the Vera torx stubbies, and those are reasonably priced, about 35 bucks. Make a great gift, make a great addition to your toolbox if you don't already have something like that. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Vera larger screwdrivers, but I think these stubby torx are awesome. So really like those. Next up are these Knipex, and these are an all plastic, all insulated pair of pliers. I have some regular insulated pliers. And they're nice, but these are nice, and I know you should never work on a live box, and I'm sure none of us have ever stuffed wires back in a live box before. But if you want to be extra safe, or if you ever do have the opportunity to stuff wires in a live box, something like this is a great tool to make sure you're not shorting anything out. So the Knipex fully plastic pliers, I mean, they're probably not quite as heavy duty as metal ones, but pretty good. I think you can get a pretty good grip on things with these. There's a little bit of flex in them, obviously, but really cool tool, reasonably priced, 22 bucks on Amazon. I'll have links below to most of these tools, so you can get directly to the tool, and let me know in the comments if you've used any of these and what you like. Next up, we have the set of torque wrenches. This is the Suzemi 3-piece torque wrench. Actually, it's more than 3 pieces because it comes with 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch extensions as well. But it's a standard micrometer style torque wrench. Chinese manufacturer, pretty inexpensive. The whole set I think is $70 on Amazon, and they seem nicely made. The ratcheting mechanisms are pretty good. I think they're 72 tooth. I checked the accuracy on the 3/8 one, and it was pretty close, within a few percent. These micrometer wrenches are, they are what they are. They're not, it's not a digital snap-on 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch torque angle wrench, but for 70 bucks for a set of 3, it is a great torque wrench for a home shop, or as an extra set of torque wrenches you want to throw in the travel bag or whatever you might need. So Suzemi 3-piece torque wrenches. I'll show you the 3/8 one. Looks like the heads are come apart, and yeah, it's nicely finished. It's laser engraved. It's actually, can't tell if there's a little engraving in there. I think these are engraved, so they won't wear off and leave you without being able to see what the torque values are. And 1/2 inch. So, one thing I thought was a little bit funky was they come with, certificates of calibration, and these are your typical Chinese certificates of calibration. And you can see there's a little stamp on it instead of a signature. But, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And if you notice anything unusual about these, they all have the same serial number. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. So I wouldn't assume that these calibration certificates are entirely accurate, but I think that for a $70 set of torque wrenches, they're going to be probably within 5% pretty reliably. What's next? Makita impact socket set. I picked this up to throw in one of my travel bags to take around with me, and it's nice because it's a set of 8 to 21. There's a couple skips in there. It skips 19 and 20 and 11, but it comes with a little adapter so you can put it on your impact. And it comes, most importantly in this great little case that you can just throw in. And I think that the sockets themselves are sort of low profile enough that you can use them just as regular sockets or impacts. They're not nearly as thick as other impacts. You can see I have some other impacts here, and you can see how much heavier and thicker these are, which is great if you have a dedicated impact, and not so great if you want a travel kit to go wherever you go. These are also ridiculously inexpensive. Makita makes pretty good stuff. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Great gift, great thing to throw in your go bag. What's next? We have the Work Pro socket set. And I have these, I have a beautiful set of these in Koken, which, very expensive, very well made, very nice. But these Work Pro ones look pretty decent, They have the nice protector on them. They have a rubber protector on the base. Comes with a little magnetic rail. Not bad for, 23 bucks for these. So pretty good deal, I think. And, it's nice to have some extras of these, because if I'm putting like wheels on a car, I want to have one socket on my torque wrench, and I want to have one socket on my impact, and I maybe even have a third socket on some sort of spinner or something like that. So yeah, not a bad deal. Up next, we have the Craftsman Overdrive wrenches. Now, I bought these metric ones a little while ago, and I liked them so much I went and bought the standard set. I don't use standard tools a ton, but my standard wrenches were a little bit mismatched and all over the place, and I didn't have a holder for them. And I really like these holders, and it's an 11-piece wrench. These are both on sale for 50 bucks for the full set, and they're well made. They're made in Taiwan. The metric has a couple of skips in it. It starts at 6, and it skips, I think, 7 and 9 and 11, which I don't love, but for most people that won't be a problem. But on the metric, on the standard one, it's not really any skips on anything that you would use frequently. So Craftsman Overdrive. These also have the non-slip, wrench feature on them. You can see it there. I have some other really nice wrenches. I have the Right Grip 2.0s. I have the USAG, which are the copies of the Mac RBRTs, not copies of the exact same wrench. And these are made by the same company as Mac and Facom and USAG and Stanley Black & Decker. They're nicely made. It's a nice wrench. It's a little bit oversized, a little bit longer than normal. They are 6-point, which, is different than most. Since I have many wrench sets, I'm kind of glad to have at least one 6-point wrench set. But for 50 bucks, this is perfect to keep with my standard tools for the handful of times that I do need standard tools, either around the house or working on an older American car or whatever. So yeah, that's the standard, and here's the metric set. Really nice, really good stuff. 50 bucks, really can't beat it. Next up, we have these Capri, and these two things are a set, and these are their impacts. Pretty heavy. This is their impact set, and it's a full impact set. And again, I got this in SAE. I had plenty of metric impacts, but I was looking for an SAE impact set, again, for the handful of times I do work on SAE stuff. So yeah, it's a full shallow and deep. It is 150 bucks. But they come on these beautiful, these are included for the 150 bucks, these beautiful Westling machine trays, which I love. And I got a couple of these outside of Capri as well. But I think it's nice that Capri offers them on these Westling trays for a pretty reasonable price. I mean, you got to figure these trays are worth, 20, 25 bucks a piece. So that's 50 bucks just for the trays. So about 100 bucks for the shallow and deep sockets alone. You can buy them separately without the trays. So at any rate, yeah. Up next we have an Ulsa. This is the US made Ulsa ratchet, and I've been wanting to try this for a while. Made in the USA. I think people are pretty convinced this is the same as the SK ratchet, which I think is hard to get these days. It is reported on the site to be made in the USA. It's not stamped USA anywhere on it, which I find a little bit disappointing, but It is a nicely made ratchet. It's a flex head, non-locking. It's got some good stiffness to it. The switch is fairly low profile. It is a rebuildable head. One thing I noticed about this is the back drag on it is like non-existent, like Koken level of back drag. I don't know whether I just got lucky with this one or if they're all like that, but you know, it's so light that at first you feel like it might be broken, but nope. It almost feels gearless, super silent, and really nice. I think that the only downside of these is they're not cheap. They're I think $105. And that's a lot for a single 3/8 inch ratchet. Now it is made in the USA, and if you compare it to, you know, the snap-on, basically it's the same exact thing, same length, snap-on, flex head, non-locking, 3/8 inch, and it's cheaper. The snap-on list price is like $165, $170. Honestly, I'd need to use this also a little bit more before I could say it's worth saving the, you know, the $60. For right now, I'd say if you want a US-made, top quality, high tooth count, I think they're both 80 tooth, or this one might be 80 or 90, I can't remember. It's 90 tooth, the Ulsa, versus the dual 80, which everyone loves. I'd say probably, you know, spring for the snap-on, or see if you can pick up a used snap-on. These dual 80s are nice. I have two of these, one I've had forever and used forever, and the other one's brand new. The back drag is more, significantly more on the snap-on than it is on the Ulsa. So, you know, that's something to note. At any rate, interesting option, USA made Ulsa 3/8 inch ratchet. Last up is the giveaway, and I mentioned this in the last video, but I have this great set of Tekton blunt picks that I'm going to be giving away in the holiday season. To qualify for the giveaway, just leave a message in the comments, either saying which of these tools you like or what tool you'd like reviewed, or a comment of any sort. And of course, be a subscriber to the channel. And at the end of the holiday season, I will have a computer pick one of those at random, and you'll get this great set. I have two of these. This is a brand new set that I'll give away. And I really like these Tekton picks. They are made in the USA. And, you know, they're hard handle. They're really nice. I have a set of snap-on picks in this size too. I like the Tektons better. I like the handles on the Tektons better. And so far, the pick portion of it has been really good. And Tekton, as most of you know, has a great warranty. So at any rate, that's Tools and Twisties. Oh, one more thing I wanted to point out. In the back here, we have a WorkPro collapsible 3-shelf cart that I picked up recently. It's $100. It's not super expensive. It's not super inexpensive, but it's really nice because I'm always fighting for space, and I can unfold it and put my stuff on it when I'm working on a project. And then when I'm done, I can collapse it and tuck it away anywhere, and it's not taking up space. So WorkPro 3 shelf, there'll be a link to that below as well. So that's what we got for today. That is Tools and Twisties, and hopefully you found something in this tool haul that you maybe want to buy as a gift or buy for yourself. Let me know which of these you have, if any, and what you'd like to see in future videos. And that is Tools and Twisties, and we are out.